Have you ever wondered how humans, animals, and plants all came to be? How did life start, and why are there so many different species on Earth? Well, in this video, we're diving into one of the most groundbreaking scientific theories of all time, the theory of evolution. Evolution, simply put, is the process by which life changes over time. It explains how species adapt, diversify, and sometimes even go extinct. The idea is that small genetic changes accumulate over generations, leading to the vast diversity of life we see today. Before Darwin, early ideas about evolution. Way before Charles Darwin, people had ideas about how life changed. The ancient Greek philosopher Anaximander, 6th century BCE, suggested that life started in water and that humans evolved from fish-like creatures. In the 18th century, French scientist Jean-Baptiste Lamarck proposed that organisms could pass on traits they acquired during their lifetime. He believed giraffes had long necks because their ancestors stretched them to reach tall trees. But was he right? Well, not exactly. Charles Darwin and natural selection. A naturalist who set sail on the HMS Beagle in 1831. His journey to the Galapagos Islands changed everything. He noticed that finches on different islands had different beak shapes, perfectly suited to the type of food available. Darwin had the following ideas regarding the theory of natural selection. Species keep on evolving or changing with time. As the environment changes, the requirements of an organism also change and they adapt to the new environment. This phenomenon of changing over a period of time as per the natural requirements is called adaptation. As per Darwin's theory, only the superior changes are naturally selected and the inferior ones are eliminated. Thus, not all adaptations contribute to progressive evolution. For example, people living in tropical countries have more melanin in their bodies to protect them from the sunlight. Almost all organisms share common ancestry with some organisms. According to Darwin, all organisms had one common ancestor at some point in time and kept on diverging ever since. His evolutionary theories support the convergent theory and divergent theory of evolution with examples. He also studied that the birds of Galapagos Island, Darwin's finches, developed different beaks as per the availability of the food. This proved adaptive radiation. Similarly, he also observed the Australian marsupials, which showed a number of marsupials emerging from an ancestor. According to Charles Darwin, evolution is a very slow and gradual process. He concluded that evolution took place over a very long period of time. As we talk about the time period in evolution, we usually refer to billions of years. The generation of a species from another takes a long period of time. It is a very steady process as the changes and adaptation take a long time to stabilize and give rise to a new species. Natural selection takes place in 4 different ways as follows. Variation. The changes accumulated over a period of time in an organism usually give rise to a new species. Inheritance. It is the passing on of the variations over generations which ultimately leads to speciation. A high rate of growth of population. This gives rise to more organisms being reproduced by a species than the environment can support. Differential survival and reproduction. The superior variations lead to the survival of a particular organism and the inferior or negative variations lead to extinction. The superior variations are the ones inherited during reproduction. This led to his groundbreaking idea, natural selection. In simple, natural selection means that individuals with traits that help them survive and reproduce pass those traits to their offspring. Over time, this leads to the evolution of new species. The evidence for evolution is overwhelming. Fossils show us how species changed over time. Our bone structures are eerily similar to those of other animals. And DNA? It confirms that all living things share a common ancestor. Common misconceptions about evolution. Now, let's clear up some myths. Cross-mark humans evolved from monkeys. No. Humans and modern apes share a common ancestor. Cross-mark, evolution is just a theory. In science, a theory means a well-tested explanation. Not just a guess. Cross-mark, evolution happens overnight. Evolution is a slow, gradual process that takes millions of years. Evolution isn't just about the past, it's happening right now. Bacteria evolve resistance to antibiotics. Animals are adapting to climate change. Understanding evolution helps us fight diseases, protect biodiversity, and even improve agriculture. Final thoughts. So, the next time you look in the mirror, remember, you are the result of billions of years of evolution. Every living thing on Earth shares a deep, interconnected history. If you found this video fascinating, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Let's explore more about our amazing world together. What topic should we cover next? Drop a comment below.